Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles the Band Student. Welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. And we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. I can't even speak. All right, I can't even speak. Before we even get into the video, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. I was actually on my way out, right? And hence you notice I'm wearing a different shirt from what you're going to see today. I was actually getting ready to step out of the house. And then I came across some bit of news came across my desk, and I was like, bro, what the hell is going on right now? And this speaks to the thing I've been complaining about all this time. As you guys know, there's a viral video going around on the internet that is centered on some comments that were video recorded of Jaylen Brown, who was at the Lakers versus Celtics Summer League game yesterday. I believe the game took place in Boston, if I'm not mistaken. So he was there courtside. I think Angel Reese was sitting alongside him, and a few other people were there as well. So Jaylen Brown is there watching the game like a spectator, like everyone else is watching, and he's just speaking about what he's seeing on the court. And apparently the video picked it up, and we want to show it to you now, actually. You can see him basically saying, I don't think Bronny James is a pro. And then Chris says, I think he'll be in the G League team for sure. And he goes, I don't think so. I think because of his name, he will be on the Lakers. So that's what Jaylen Brown said. And we produced content around those comments. But then about how many hours later, let's say 7 to 8 hours ago, obviously depending on when you're seeing this show, Jaylen Brown decided to take to his Twitter because of some external pressure he felt. And he actually took to his Twitter to basically retract his honest statements that he had on the sideline on Twitter for people that were up in arms about his honest opinions. Those are the comments we want to get into right now. Let me read what Jaylen Brown had to say 7 hours ago. And this particular post, he has put up, his generated 11 million views already and 8,000 retweets. He said, it's a flex to have your son alongside you in the NBA. It reflects greatness and longevity. Bronny has all the tools around him to be successful. I look forward to watching his growth. That's what he said. That's what he said. Folks, to me, I think that this is a problem. This is a problem. It's a problem. It's a serious problem that exists within the sports ecosystem. Because what I'm beginning to understand is that there's a climate that exists within sports media, at least in media that covers the NBA, where you aren't allowed to really have your real opinions. You aren't. It's all about clicks. It's all about who's in and who's out. And whoever's in gets to decide what the narrative is going to be. And I think at that moment, what Jaylen Brown said after his comments went viral went against the narrative. The narrative is we're going to keep pushing Bronny James. Gilbert Arenas, if you're watching this show, and I'll probably send this show to Gilbert Arenas after this. Gilbert Arenas keeps asking, why are they heaping so much pressure on the 55th pick? He keeps asking this question adamantly. Why do they keep heaping all of this pressure on the 55th pick? After all, he's just the 55th pick. Well, Gilbert, I'm gonna need your thoughts on Jaylen Brown retracting his statement, because it would seem as if Jaylen Brown was publicly admitting that Bronny James is a 55th pick, and now he seems to be under pressure for stating the obvious, which means that there is a push that exists out there to make Bronny seem better than he actually is. I don't know why you're confused. It's the big boys in the media that are doing it. It's the big boys in media that are actually doing this. Those are the major culprits. Those are the major culprits, number one. Number two, Jaylen Brown can't have an opinion? He can't have an opinion? If that's what he feels, Why should he need to now come out here and say the father? Why did he feel the need to do that? Why? He gave his honest view. Now, it was in a private moment, kind of a public-private moment, but that's what he really thinks. So now him putting out these comments makes me wonder, well, is this sincere? Because what you were talking about wasn't a father and son moment. What the camera caught in that segment was, you don't think he's a pro. And you think he's only on the Lakers because of his name, meaning because of his dad. That's what you thought. So what does that have to do with, oh, it's a flex to play with their father? That has nothing to do with your original statements. Nothing. Now you guys see the power of Klutch Sports. Now you guys see the power of Klutch Sports. There needs to be one message. And if somebody draws outside the lines, all of a sudden you need to get a correction like this. Because I don't know why Jaylen Brown would change his viewpoint. What would have happened in the past 7 hours to cause Jaylen Brown to go out there and change his viewpoint? Or did he say the quiet part out loud? Meaning, do the vast majority of people watching Bronny feel this way and are closing their mouth because there's a check at the end of it for them to sit up there and twerk it up on television all day long and basically make a big deal out of deflections or scoring 2 points in a garbage time in a summer league game? Because to me, a lot of this stuff seems contrived. It seems contrived to me. But there's a serious problem here. Why did he need to take back his comment? If that's how you felt, stand on that. I don't believe what he said is controversial at all. I don't believe it was. I don't believe it was. You're not allowed to have an opinion these days. I was watching a segment from Undisputed today that deeply disturbed me. They were reacting to Bronny's 2-point performance last night. And they brought up the issue, and Skip Bayless finally had the balls to say what most people who are watching thinks, which is, are we sure he's a good basketball player? Now, he was bringing it up in a very soft way, mild-mannered way, but he was like, are we sure Bronny can actually play basketball? And you could see Keyshawn dancing around the issue, talking about, man, it just hurts. It just hurts to say this. It just hurts to go through this. I mean, it just really, really, really hurts. It hurts me. It's painful. It's painful. And I'm listening to him saying to myself, why is this painful to you? Why does it hurt you? You're not hurt about all the other players that don't play well in Summer League? What about all the other games that took place last night in Summer League? You're not hurt about all those other guys? So you're only hurt for LeBron's son? Why? Why? What about all the other kids that didn't play well? You're not hurt for them? You're not hurt for them? You only hurt for LeBron's son? Why are you hurt from him when they're telling him the truth? This is what I honestly believe. I've said it on multiple shows. I'm going to say it again. This right here is about the elites versus the sheep. The sheep follow the elite. The elite defend the elite. The sheep are going to do whatever they can to defend the elites. The elites, all they care about is the elites. They don't care about other NBA players or other kids or other kids that are well-to-do. They don't care about them. For you to say you feel sorry to give an honest critique about Bronny James, I've never heard anybody else say that about any other player. Whenever we discuss other NBA players, we just call it like we see it. I never heard anybody sitting up there crying on TV talking about they feel bad about the way Kwame Brown's playing. Where were these people that felt bad about the way Kwame Brown was playing? Where were these people that felt bad about the things that Kwame Brown was? I never saw you dudes. Where were y'all? Especially the people that like to champion this black thing. Oh, I'm sorry for the black pop man, the black band, the black power and all that. What about y'all? Where was y'all at? Again, I keep asking, where were y'all at? Where were y'all at? Where were y'all at? We couldn't find you dudes. You dudes were nowhere to be found because Kwame wasn't the son of a billionaire. He wasn't viewed as an elite. So he was easy pickings. Easy pickings. You saw Stephen A. Smith do an entire highlight reel, low light reel of Kwame Brown and his low lights in his career about how bad he is. They gonna do that about Bronny James? You saw Russell West. You saw Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp do lowlights about Russell Westbrook for like a year and a half on TV every day. Y'all gonna do that about Bronny James? Of course you're not, because you guys are afraid. You guys respect power, and at that point, Russell Westbrook wasn't viewed as an authoritative figure in the NBA. So he was easy pickings. He was easy pickings. You dudes are so transparent, it's laughable. Where is the honest voice in sports these days? I keep asking the question. Who at the top of the totem pole is going to actually give an honest take on TV? Where are you guys? We're looking for you. Where are the honest people in sports media? We cannot find you. And it has now come to the point where a finals MVP watching a basketball game of a summer league player saying, I don't think he's an NBA player. I don't think he's a pro. And says, I only think that he's on the team because of his name. He's forced to come out there and retract the statement and put out that nonsense, that garbage. Why? He gave his honest opinion, so you can't give opinions anymore. You can't. It's sports media is in a dangerous place. It's full of a bunch of clowns. It is. These are not people you can respect on a personal level. I cannot respect the man that doesn't say what he truly feels. I can't. Now you can say, well, I'm afraid. I don't want to say what I think because maybe I'm in a position of danger. And those are different things. Maybe your life is being threatened or something like that. You're in any potential harm. I understand that. But in this case, we're just talking sports. And you as a man cannot stand up and say what you actually believe. As a man, you cannot stand up as a man. As a man, you can't stand up and say, I believe this. I don't believe that. I see this. I didn't see that. You can't say that. I can respect these people as men. Because if you can't even give your honest take and they're paying you to give your honest take, how do I know that if I meet you and you and I are having a conversation about anything, you are being forthcoming about anything we're talking about? Anything. That's sports media for you guys, man. This is sports media for you guys. A damn joke. A damn joke that you got Jaylen Brown out here putting out that statement for something that he said that everybody believes. This is sports media for you. So for those of y'all looking to get into sports media and thinking, oh, it may be a lucrative career, just be ready for this. Because apparently if you want to go up the totem pole, you got to be a damn liar. You got to go up there and lie and say whatever it takes. Now we turning deflections into highlights. And the irony is they're afraid to call out LeBron's son, who's not good. But we have no problem calling out players who are actually good. It's unreal. Man, that Kawhi Leonard, man, he a bum, man. Kawhi Leonard, he a bum. He a bum. Kawhi Leonard a bum. Paul George a bum. So-and-so player, he a bum, man. Luka failed in the playoffs. He a bum. Nikola Jokic, he ain't play well. He a bum. But then when we actually see somebody playing like garbage, we don't want to say it. Oh, it hurts my soul. I'm deeply wounded to say this. Oh my God, it hurts my soul. But what about so-and-so's son, ex-player? Yeah, he played like trash. But I thought it hurt your soul. Oh, no, it only hurts my soul because I'm an elite and I protect elites.